Now when selecting fish for your aquarium, you've really got to have a plan for your monsters. So something like a peacock cichlid that grows massive, you got to know, what are you going to do with this thing when it gets too big? Something like a Saratoga, something like a buttercophori. If you keep these tank busters, it's all good and they look really cool, but you got to think before you buy them, what are you going to do with them? What happens when they get too big? Now, fish do emit pheromones and phenols which stunts their growth, but the aim of the game is not that. The aim of the game is to really have fish that thrive in your aquarium. So you want to be very clear what happens when these fish grow out of your tank. Then you might put them in a bigger tank, something like this one, which we're just setting up now. And then you get them in this tank, and then your next plan has got to be what happens when they grow out of this tank. So make sure you keep your options open and make sure that you stay present to the fact that if you're going to keep tank busters, you got to have the best interest of the fish at heart. And you got to know before you buy them, where are they going to go? Because there are animals that just shouldn't be kept in a fish tank. And so when they grow out of your tank, then grow out of the next person's tank, it's just something to bear in mind. It really makes sense to buy fish that suit your tank. And if you don't have fish that suit your tank, just be clear. Are you going to get them the tank they need? Or are you going to give them to someone with the tank they need? Also, don't go thinking that you're going to sell them, because you might buy these fish for a whole lot of money. But I really encourage you to move these fish on with the fish's best interest at heart. And if that means that you have to donate it to a public aquarium or donate it to someone with a real big fish tank, I really think it's your responsibility to make sure these animals go somewhere where they're going to be happiest. Not go to the person that's going to pay you the most, and you know in your heart that they're not offering a situation which is worthy of the fish. Anyway, put a little note on the bottom of this video and tell me any stories you've got along this line. When have you had tank busters and what have you done with them?